Here's a shocking statistic that stopped me in my tracks. Over 4 million American children have lost their health coverage in the past year, and 70% of those losses weren't even due to eligibility issues. They just got caught in a bureaucratic nightmare.
That's absolutely devastating. And this is all tied to what they're calling the Medicaid unwinding, right?
Exactly. During COVID, states couldn't remove anyone from Medicaid coverage. But when that emergency protection ended in 2023, states started reviewing everyone's eligibility. Sounds simple enough, but the implementation has been catastrophic.
I've been hearing some heartbreaking stories about this. What's happening on the ground?
Well, I spoke with a mother whose daughter has type 1 diabetes. They missed one piece of mail, just one letter, and suddenly they're facing thousands in out-of-pocket insulin costs. And that's not an isolated case. In Missouri alone, nearly 200,000 children lost coverage, with 80% due to paperwork issues.
The scale of this is staggering. What happens when these kids can't access their medications?
It's genuinely frightening. For children with epilepsy, missing even a few doses can trigger dangerous seizures. Kids with asthma end up in emergency rooms. And for diabetic children, poor glucose control can lead to permanent organ damage. We're talking about potential blindness or kidney failure before they even reach adulthood.
Hmm. And I imagine this hits some communities harder than others?
Oh, absolutely. Black and Latino families are disproportionately affected. And here's what's particularly maddening. In states like Texas and Florida, more than 70% of children who lost coverage were actually still eligible. They just got caught in administrative red tape.
You know what's fascinating? Some states seem to be handling this much better than others.
That's right. North Carolina has become a model for how to do this properly. They implemented this system called ex parte renewal that automatically checks eligibility using existing data. About 99% of renewals are completed without families having to do anything. They even got a waiver to extend coverage for kids by an extra year.
Well, that sounds like common sense. Why aren't other states following their lead?
Politics, resources, and bureaucratic inertia. But here's the thing. States that invested in modernizing their systems actually saved money in the long run. Better technology means fewer errors, fewer appeals, and fewer gaps in coverage that lead to expensive emergency care.
So, what solutions are being proposed to fix this mess?
Several promising approaches. First, there's a push for automated renewal systems like North Carolina's. Then, extending grace periods, giving families 30 to 60 days to fix paperwork issues before cutting off coverage. Some advocates are calling for a complete overhaul of communication systems, using text messages and email instead of just relying on physical mail.
The technology piece seems crucial. I mean, we can track a pizza delivery in real time, but can't keep track of children's health coverage.
Right? And here's something that really drives this home. In some states, different government databases don't even talk to each other. So, a family could be actively receiving food stamps, proving their eligibility for government assistance, but still lose Medicaid coverage because those systems aren't connected.
Looking ahead, what gives you hope that this situation might improve?
The growing awareness and outrage are actually encouraging. More states are looking at successful models like North Carolina's. Healthcare providers are getting more involved in advocacy. And most importantly, we're seeing concrete evidence that better systems save both lives and money. And that's an argument that tends to get attention from policymakers.
That's a crucial point. This isn't just about compassion, it's about smart policy.
Exactly. Until we fix this, we're not just failing these children. We're creating long-term health crises that will cost us all much more in the future. The solutions are there. We just need the will to implement them.
For more details on Medicaid unwinding, please visit theadvocatevoice.org/Medicaid. And if you found today's episode informative and helpful, click that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe or follow
Depending on your platform choice.
to be alerted when new episodes drop.